trading dog. We are here to.
Let me see. What is he? A Scotty?
Yes, he's a Westie.
He's a Westie? Wow, cute. You know me. I'm a lover of dogs, Alexander. You know, my
Yes.
my theory my theory is that whether I don't know if you believe or not, but that God created dogs so that we know how He loves us. Because
Yes,
your dog loves you unconditionally, 100%. No matter what you do, even if you forget to feed them or take them out, they don't hold any grudges, right?
Yes, I agree totally.
You know, my psychiatrist diagnosed me as a dyslexic, agnostic, insomniac because I stay up all night wondering whether or not there's really a dog. So this is a return visit for you, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right.
It is a pleasure now.
Yeah, thanks for coming back. You know, I'm 62, so my memory about your journey and how you got started, I really don't recall from our last interview. I know you have some charts you want to show us, some views you
Yes.
want to show us. But just briefly, how did it start for you, Alex, and who were your influences, and maybe you could tell us about what it was like for you at the beginning, which is the
Yes.
most perilous time.
Okay. I'm working in financial markets for more than 10 years now, and
Okay.
first trading stocks, and after that I begin Forex and CFD trading, and my influencers were some candlestick masters like Steve Nissen,
Okay.
and he really got me into it. And later I read everything about technical analysis and made my own method of trading, which now I call trend trading, and which is offered to our subscribers on my webpage forextraining.com.
Okay, so it's Trening, right?
Yes,
Okay,
TR.
so there's a D missing from trending, but it's
Yes,
trending.
yes,
And you pronounce it training because you teach people how to trade?
yes. We do pronounce it training. We teach people how to trade. We have asset management. We have technical analysis, and we have trade signals, everything in a package for the people to help them trade within a trend and to have more winners than losses, because
How,
losses are the part of the game.
what's your hit rate? Ballpark.
Sorry?
What's your hit rate? Success rate? Ballpark.
Over 60%.
That's excellent. So tell me, with your signals, how do you deliver them? Do you deliver them via? Do you have trade copiers, or how do you do it via email, SMS,
We
on
do
your
it,
website?
yes, we do it on our website, a full analysis with the exact, precise levels, and we distributed them via email and private Twitter feed, apart
Okay.
from my official AlexFX Twitter
Okay,
handle,
Alex. Okay.
and they have via direct messages informations about the trade.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for participating in my stream on Twitter at Forex Stop Hunter. I love to see your looks and your views. It's kind of a microcosm of what I do in my stream to what we do here in LAR. So I've seen you be right about a lot of things. You started saying the magic number of 2,100 in the S&Ps many
Yes,
handles ago.
yes.
And you weren't surprised by this recent bout of strength in the energy complex. So why don't we
No.
get to it? why don't we get to it? You know how to screen share?
Okay, we
You
can
go up
go
to,
to screen share.
you go to the
Yes,
green box with the arrow and you click it.
yes, I got it.
And then you show your desktop.
Okay, this is first. This is
Okay.
our web page. I will show it later. And
Okay.
this is this beautiful charting platform, Trade Navigator, which we offered as a free trial for our subscribers. And let's take a look at some things we mentioned, Dale. And this is this magic touch from the S&P 500 index,
Right.
and that
Yeah, the 2100.
2100 handle,
Yes.
and it's really getting extremely tense now. What will it be? This is a monthly chart, and we switch it to weekly, and we could see that there is a good bullish momentum, and certainly this attack will last, and we will see how S&P will handle this strength, this recent strength we have above 2,117. We could see an upside to 2,150 in the S&P 500. So
Okay.
very, very important
Enough,
level.
just enough
Okay.
to clean out every bear from last year, over
Yes.
2133.
Yes.
And
It
then
will
maybe
be.
a reaction from there.
Yes, it will be wiped out, and clearly this move is correlated with the dollar index move. I will show it. We will calling it from the beginning of the year. This weakness in the US dollar, and as you can see in this FXCM dollar index, we will switch it to weekly. This looks like, and certainly could be a broken top formation with a break of 11,625 level to the downside, and it is a 100 simple moving average could be broken, and looks similar to USD Japanese yen break. And if this is going to happen, then we could see certainly S&P 500 into 2,150 level.
So you're
On
in
a,
the camp that a weaker dollar is positive for S&Ps because it supports natural resource stocks like oil and gold and basic materials. A weak dollar is bullish for the S&Ps.
yes,
Right now, the euro to me looks like we're headed down at least under the 112 handle.
yes, I will pull up the chart for the
Okay.
euro just to see that. Uh, Also a tense situation on the euro, and we have this ECB Mario Draghi tomorrow, and yes, it looked like it will spike down for another leg, and possible bounce after that, and possible after this Italian speak on the SEP on the ECB tomorrow, and that is how it could play out maybe for the Euro USD. A little pullback and then a bounce to this also magic candle for the Euro USD 1.15 to the
So let
upside.
me ask you this. What would change your view on the dollar and the euro? If the euro closed under your trend line under 110, would that change your view? Because
Somehow,
I've seen you change your views. Okay, you're flexible, and that's a great
yes,
quality to have. You know,
yes,
W. D. Gann said, if you don't learn how to change your mind, you won't have any change left.
of
So,
course, of course.
what would change? Because what would change your view on dollar weakness and euro strength?
Yes, I will show you. Uh, there is another trend line, and also this is this wedge, consolidation wedge, and it has been 14 months of consolidation here in the Euro USD. I think it's driving crazy every trader around the world, and our view and my view would be changed exactly if this fall below this and
110.
110 and 1.06 here will change the whole this consolidation game to the downside and to downside extension. So we are not closed to this. I will switch to DXY just to show this on this European dollar index.
You like that better than the Dixie?
Sorry?
You like the FXCM dollar index better than the Dixie?
Yes.
Right now you're...
Yes,
okay,
I do.
because this is the Dixie right here.
Yes, this is a Dixie, and in a Dixie, I want to show this possible Euro USD scenario.
Okay.
We expect a little, and I expect a little bounce here on the 100 SMA on a weekly, and this is a 92.6 level. So there is a possibility that Euro USD will stay in a consolidation, and that the dollar could possibly spike one more time before a fall to 86.84.
Okay, spike. When you say spike, does that imply cleaning out the bears over 100 before it fails?
Yes.
Okay.
To maybe 70 to maybe 97.2 level to 98.6 level to the upside.
Okay. And if it gets through there, 102, 105, something like that?
Then it will be a continuation of the trend, of a US dollar trend. I personally don't believe in that. I think that Fed doesn't want this dollar strength to hold on and to last more.
Okay. The only way it would be out of their hands would be if the Chinese begin to devalue again, don't you think?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I think we have your view on the dollar and your view on euro. What else would you like to share with us today?
Okay, there is an interesting situation in the cable GBP USD and also some commodities. I would like to share that. Just to pull up the cable chart. We are all seeing this like an inverse head and shoulder formation, yes. And
you've been tweeting about that,
Yes, and it's pressing this neckline, and it is a little tense here. And with the Brexit referendum in June, maybe this shoulder will last. But with the recent moves and narrowing in the ranges with the dollar and euro, I don't think so. I think we could have some break of this range and possibly break of this formation to the upside or the downside with the cable. We cannot tell that.
So that will give you 150. If we break out, what are you looking for? 150?
If we break out, we are looking to 150. Yes, it is a 200 moving average and strong resistance, and we look into that level. It will be a nice trade then.
Yeah, it kind of lines up with euro pound looking pretty negative to me. In fact, when euro pound looks negative, the euro's your preferred short and the pound's your preferred long. You know, I
Exactly.
saw a count from an e-waiver that's looking for new lows in euro pound. And I don't know
Yes.
if you remember, I was bullish at 70, looking for, you know,
Yes, I
8,
remember. Yes.
80, 81. I didn't ride it all the way, but it's possible that this might just be, that may have been a bear market rally and euro pound's on its way to new lows. So I don't know what's going to get it there. The pound outperforming during a period of dollar weakness or the euro leading the way down. I'm not sure how that scenario could play out. You have any biases with your view on the dollar? It would probably be that the pound is just so much stronger than the euro during a
Yes.
bout of dollar weakness. Is that it?
Yes, exactly. And here it is, the Euro GBP. I love your view from here to here, and it was a good ride and strong level broken here. Strong SMA, 200 SMA broken here to the upside, but
Yeah.
it is now back again, and it look like it is breaking this huge maybe bearish flag. I agree with you that GBP could outperform Euro, and this will lead the pair down to 0.74 and maybe
Okay. So that,
Euro.
then it brings it all the way back to the neckline breakout.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. That's what I thought could happen. All right. Another great look. You want to move to commodities?
Yes,
Because, you
okay.
know, I've been reading, you know, I'm tempted to short this gold, but I'd like to see one more push up towards 1320. Um, I don't know what your view is on gold, but you know, the commitment of traders has been real bearish for a while. And then someone tweeted something to me about yesterday, I think it was Terry Kinder, about some type of setup in gold that was real bearish. And then I saw on CNBC someone making a huge bet that the GDX could fall like 10, 20% into May. So I'm wondering what you're thinking here.
Okay, I regarding gold, uh, looking at the weekly technicals, I think
Looks
that
great.
yes, I think that gold is pretty bullish to me all the way to 1,350 levels. But
Okay.
if we switch to monthly, there is a strong resistance here at 1,300, and it will be hard to break, but not impossible. Uh, Actually, pretty bullish. I'm pretty bullish on a gold as long as it holds above 1,200 level to the upside. And so far, there are no clues for losing this momentum
Yeah,
unless
you
it.
know, that monthly chart looks like it would allow for one more marginal new high.
Yes,
Um,
yes,
okay, and that's kind of like what I'm looking for. What's that, about 13, 14?
yes, 13, 14, and
Okay,
it could look like this. It could look like this possibly.
okay, that's 1350. So
Yes, that is.
I was figuring 1320 and then down, but
Yes,
1350 is, yeah.
maybe it
You
will
know, what
wipe
do
out
I
some
know?
stops.
You know, I'm just a blind squirrel in the middle of a snow-covered forest on a moonless night looking for a nut. Right, buddy? What do I
Yes,
know?
okay. And that gold view is in line with the Aussie, this Aussie spike higher,
Yeah.
and one more push on a weekly to one to 0.79, and it will be hard to break this level,
I mean,
0.79.
we're due for a pullback. You know, maybe we're completing the first wave up in
Yes,
gold and Aussie. because I
Yes,
correlate them. So maybe
yes,
we get a rally to 79 and then we pull back to 72,
exactly,
73.
exactly. It could happen before another
Okay.
leg up. Uh,
Yeah, then we go into the 80s because it was one heck of a run, right? We had
yes,
a
yes,
1,000 pip run. So if we pull back to 72 and it's 1.618, then we're talking about an 88 cent Aussie after
yes,
72.
yes.
How do you like listening to me interview myself?
I like very much. You are
All
very
right,
good.
so all
You
right,
are
so
very
you've been pretty spot on oil.
yes, yes.
Is that do we have the potential for a pullback there as well?
On oil, yes, we have a potential, but not before maybe this 43 to 46 zone
Okay,
uh, here, and
all
a
right.
spike there could possibly lead for uh, a correction after,
Okay.
but not before, because this is clearly a break of this
Right.
long-term downtrend. And if you look at this blue 200 moving average, it was not broken from September, from August 2014. And here it is a huge break, and after a false move below that on Doha News, we have a spike up, bounce, and could be entering this zone before a reversal down.
Okay, so then I would assume that you don't think, and I saw you being negative Canada, that you don't think the Canadian has reached a buy point either.
No, no, it is not, and I will show also that chart. USD CAD. We could have a bounce here on weekly 1.24,
Two
but
four.
I think not before that. And this is correlated with the oil bounce, this final oil bounce to the upside.
Okay, so one more push up in crude to 43, 46, and one more push down in Canada towards 124.
Yes,
Do you have
it
a yen?
looks.
Do you have a yen view? And
Yes,
go ahead.
we have a yen U, and regarding USD yen, we see it as a extremely good trade, and a possible push, one more push to the downside to 105 level. But before that, and I agree totally with your view from 2 days ago, to a spike up to 110.60, which was broken wedge before. And after that, we could see a test of 105 in the next few days and weeks.
Okay. What a great synopsis and review of everything going on there. Anything
Yes.
else you want to show before you start your commercial for your website?
Okay,
And
we could show this Euro Japanese yen, and it is
okay,
pretty interesting wedge
yeah,
here, and not broken. So we need a break below 121.60 for extremely elevated downside, but we haven't reached that break yet, and it could be bouncing higher again to this upper wedge line, 128, 27, 28 before any push lower.
okay, and a view on Guppy. So if you're bullish a pound and you're constructive euro yen, you must be constructive pound yen.
Yes, let me pull this chart up. I'm not actually looking it at the
Then that's
moment,
okay.
but
We don't have to cover it if you're not focused on it. Okay,
yes, I'm not
really. Just
on it.
just talk about what you have conviction about, what you've done so far.
Okay.
They
Okay,
look similar, don't they?
we could, yes, it looks similar like euro yen, and
Yeah.
on the weekly it has much space for the bounce to uh, 164, 163, but this level, this 34 moving average needs to be broken to the upside, and it is 159 level
Okay.
before a bounce higher could happen. But it is not impossible, and it is in line with the euro yen and USD Japanese yen and GBP USD view and
Okay.
the rest.
Okay, Alex, thank you so much for your time today. Why
Okay.
don't you go ahead and tell people how they could subscribe or learn from you or follow you?
Yes, the web address is forextraining.com, and there we have a member section which contains live signals, uh, which contains intraday market levels for majors. We have a live trading sessions once or twice a week. We have traders chat room. We have intermarket analysis weekly. We have charting every day, technical analysis for New York session. We have private mentoring, we have asset management, we cover all the things traders need. They could subscribe to several packages, which could be from monthly billing to 3 months billing to annual billing, and they also have a lifetime membership for $199.
Very reasonable.
Yes.
Okay, bud. Okay, buddy. Well, you know, I encourage people to follow and check out Alex, and Alex is on my Twitter stream, and you could also follow him on Twitter at Alex ALEKSFX. And thanks so much for your time, Alexander, and I hope that pips rain down on you during this new spring trading season. Throughout the rest of 2016, my trading warrior brother,
Yes.
Alexander,
Yes.
Ivanovic. Everyone thank
Yes.
Alexander for sharing his views for free
Thanks,
with us.
Dale. Thanks, Dale. Thank you. Thanks for letting me uh, share my views with your followers and every other
Where
viewer
where where do
for your
you
show.
where do you trade from? Where are you located?
Sometimes in Spain, sometimes in Serbia, and
Okay.
it is it.
So where in Spain? Barcelona?
Uh, Gran Canaria.
Oh, wow. So you're living the dream. So
Yes,
Alexander Ivanovic, living the dream as an FX trader, mentor, money manager. Thanks again, buddy. Good hunting into the ECB tomorrow. And
thank you,
thank you
Dale.
for your contributions to my Twitter stream at Forex Stop Hunter.
Thank you, Dale.
All right, buddy. So you could close out of the hangout.